Welcome back to the Aspin Shed, and just a little catch up on what I've done this week and how far we've got with this Nipsa 7.5cc overhead valve engine. So without further ado, I will show you what I've got. Right, well, I've done some more work on the cylinder head. You've seen the cylinder head before, but I'll show you what I've done. Right, I have made two valve stems and seats and two valves, and this is what I've done. So I've got a hardened surface for the valve to seal on. Right, so this is going to be my valve guide and seat all in one, and it exhausts or inlets through the hole in the side. And I've made two valves like this, 3mm stem tapering to 2mm, a 6mm head, and I have put a small chamfer with a 90°, is it a 90° tool? Yeah, 90° tool, I think. Small chamfer there. I put one chamfer at the shoulder there with another tool. I don't know how many degrees that is, and then I've just put the small seating chamfer on with a 90°, so it'll be 45, I think, in it. Is it? I don't know, somebody will know. So that's the valve, and it fits in the valve stem. Now that one doesn't fit that one, and that one doesn't fit that one, so that's a good start, isn't it? One of them fits somewhere. There we go. That's it. Well, it's running in a bit, but it's I think it's going to give us sufficient seal at that end. It's a good fit, and because it's going to exhaust or inlet through that tuft there. So that gives me a good valve seat. I can grind that in quite easily with a bit of cut and paste. That has also got the same chamfer on the inside. So if I put a bit of cut and paste on it, put the valve in, put a drill on there, and rotate it and give it a bit of a pull, it should give a fairly good seal. Seal's not bad blowing through it now, but it's got to be a bit better, I think. So that's the valve. So I've got that is the cylinder head with the valve guide in. It projects above the top there, and we've got another valve that fits that one. I'm not going to blow through it to give you a demonstration, but it does in fact seal. And when I put the head on the engine, in fact I do get some compression, so it's looking good on that side. The remaining things to be done is I've bought some small springs. That one is a bit too heavy, I think. Yeah, you'd have to be Goliath to put that in. Whether these are going to be sufficient, I don't know. That other one's a 1mm. These are 0.5, and when that's compressed it's going to go down, way down to there, so there's going to be a bit of pull behind it. But I have ordered some 0.77 or 75 diameter wire ones, which will be obviously in between this one and that other one. So the next thing I've got to try and make now is a way of retaining the spring, and I can think of two methods. One is going to be quick and easy, is a pin and a washer. The other way is I've got to put a little 1mm slot in that channel and a clip and retainer. I don't know which way I'm going to go yet. The next thing is of course the rockers, and as I said, I wasn't happy with the material I'd made the other rockers out, and now I've got some 4mm. I'm going to try and make a decent looking rocker out of 4mm instead of the 2mm. And other than that, it's just a couple of push rods, and obviously in the end of the rockers we're going to have a screw and nut for tappet adjustment. So that's it, we're nearly there. We're not far off having all the bits. The other thing I've done is I was worried about the timing. I don't think you're going to be able to see it through this. Yes, yeah, there you are. That's going to be what? That's the exhaust. So pistons, where's the piston? Piston is coming up. That was compression stroke. That's exhaust after the compression stroke. Alright, piston's coming up to the top. This valve will be the inlet. There, that is just cracking open as the piston goes down, and then it comes back up, compression stroke, and goes down, and just as it starts to come up again we've got the exhaust open. It's very marginal. I might turn it one more, move it one more tooth on the wheel, but that's just looking at it. Not until I get the engine together we'll be able to fully see what's happening. But that's what I've got so far. So hopefully next week we'll have a full, well, we'll have all the bits for the engine. On the head, last week I said I'd move the position of these holes from the positions on the Firefly, which are by there, there, there and there, but I couldn't get them in because of the rocker box. And when I put them there and there at right angles to everything, I didn't think about the exhaust and the inlet ports. I thought I was going to have an exhaust coming out this way and an inlet going out that way, but of course I've got the screw bolt for the head there, so I've changed it around and I've come in from just one side only, but I've brought this hole bore straight down the side here, and it just clips that valve, so the spacing's wide enough now to get a carb and have an exhaust on it fairly comfortably, I think. But it widened it out going to the outside of the inlet and the exhaust. So that's it. We'll have another look next week. That's all for now. As I say, I will progress to valve springs, cotters, or what have you, pins, rockers and push rods this week, and hopefully, as I say, by next week we'll have a complete engine. Oh, I've forgotten one thing, haven't I? Nobody mentioned it. I've just thought of it. I ain't got a glow plug port, have I? Oh dear. There's not a lot of room. It's going to have to go on an angle. But which angle, he says. How am I going to get it in there now? Oh dearie dearie me. It's going to have to come. It's going to have to come from about this area here on an angle, because we've got a bolt head there. So let's rephrase. We've got cotters, springs, rockers, tappets and push rods and a glow plug. We haven't got a glow plug hole in there. Looks nice, doesn't it? Perhaps I thought I was going to strike matches. Anyway, till next time, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for hanging out in the shed.